Football isn't just a sport.
Oh my God, a helicopter's just crashed next to the stadium.
For some, it means so much more.
Eder jumps, Eder celebrates because he's the man that has won the European Championship for Portugal. Kings of Europe.
Playing in the World Cup is a joy in itself, and this team enjoyed every second of it. In 2018, Panama qualified for the FIFA World Cup for the first time ever, and it meant the world to them. There were tears when they were singing the national anthem before the game against England. Despite letting in 6 goals, that one consolation goal was celebrated so hard, you'd think they won the game.
Can Avia provide the opportunity from this free kick? He can indeed! It's turned in by the substitute, Felipe Baloy, who carves himself a name in Panama.
They won the hearts of many who were connected with the team and the country. In that same World Cup, Croatia had to get past Russia, who had the biggest support being the host country. 7th of July 2018, the quarterfinal between Croatia and Russia was watched everywhere in Croatia, including this fire station. Every firefighter in the building was glued to the screen when duty called, seconds before the winning penalty. They couldn't watch the win, but at least those 3 guys got to enjoy it. In June 2023, the Swedish striker announced his retirement from football at the age of 41. Playing at the top level in Europe till 41 is no easy feat. But injuries caught up with the Lion. A tough personality, but can make thousands of us cry when he retired. Such an arrogant person, he too can't hold his tears.
È arrivato il momento di dire ciao a calcio, non a voi. Forza Milan e arrivederci.
He will always be remembered for his big character and his jokes in interviews. That atmosphere wasn't as emotional as when Anfield did this for a Manchester United legend. The Liverpool-Manchester United rivalry goes way back, but some things go beyond rivalries and competition. In 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo and his partner Rodriguez announced the loss of one of their twins. They called it the greatest pain that any parents can feel, and everyone sympathized with them, including the Liverpool supporters. The Cops sang their famous anthem, "You'll Never Walk Alone," in the 7th minute of the game as a tribute to CR7 and the loss of his son. But that's not the last time Anfield had to show support for a player's family. Another father and son story this time took place in October 2023. Liverpool's winger Luis Diaz got the horrifying news that his father had been kidnapped back in Colombia. It's moments like these when players need all the support they can get. It was beautiful to see all the fans supporting Diaz, including the police. His dad was eventually returned unharmed. At least Luis Diaz got his father back, because for this young kid, things didn't turn out so good. Jody Lukaku was announced dead on May 9th, 2022, but the circumstances of his death were unbelievable. It was reported that Lukaku suffered a cardiac arrest in the hospital, but the real reason he was there in the first place was because he had gotten beaten up by his own family members after an argument and subsequently died. His club, FC Twente, paid a tribute to him in their stadium, and it's heartbreaking to see his son in tears.
De wedstrijd hier in Enschede, maar hij heeft wel onderdeel mogen uitmaken van dit team. En de rest is geschiedenis. Letterlijk.
Dele Alli burst onto the scene at Tottenham, but after a few good years, his form dipped tremendously.
Dele Alli in there to try and win it back, and then he was high, wasn't he, Dele Alli? Straight red card for Dele Alli.
He received loads of criticism, and it didn't end there. The pressure kept mounting until one day, in an interview with Gary Neville, Dele Alli revealed how horrible his childhood was.
At 6, I was molested by my mum's friend, and then
his personal life got in the way of his football career, and the messages that came flooding in to support was heartwarming to say the least. Cristiano Ronaldo came from a very poor household and was always told he was too skinny for the sport. The only support he got was from his family, especially his father. In an interview with Piers Morgan, he was shown a video of his father saying how proud he was of Cristiano.
Fico muito orgulhoso do filho daquelas crianças.
Ronaldo broke down as it was his first time seeing the video.
I never saw the video.
He lost his father in 2005, who never got to see how famous and successful his son is. 14th April 2012 was one of the saddest days in Italian football. During a match between Pescara and Livorno, Italian player Piermario Morosini suffered a cardiac arrest and collapsed to the ground. A defibrillator was used and he was stretchered off conscious. However, before he could reach the hospital, he sadly passed on. A memorial took place in the stadium thereafter, and his shirt number 25 was retired in memory of him. Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona was another emotional one for all of us. Barcelona's debt was piling, and they had to reduce their wage bill. They decided to let Messi leave, and his press conference was sad to watch. Fans all over the world were crying along, but not this one fan, who almost earned Messi $1 million. The tissue that Messi's wife handed over to him during the speech made headlines. Someone managed to get a hold of the soaked tissue and posted it on eBay to sell for $1 million. A Playboy model bid over $800,000 and planned to pose naked with the tissue. In October of 2018, just 2 years after Leicester City pulled off that amazing Premier League title win, they saw the darkest day in their history. News broke that the club's owner and president had died in a helicopter crash, and everyone was devastated.
The BBC has been told the owner of Leicester City Football Club was on board the helicopter that crashed and burst into flames just minutes after taking off from the King Power Stadium last night.
The owner had been with the club through all the difficulties it had faced, and as soon as the club started seeing good days, he was taken from them. The club paid him a huge tribute, and his son inherited the club's ownership. He might not be with them anymore, but he will always be in their hearts.